Really? Welcome to Kitchen Conversation with Lisa and Sterling. And today our thought for food is going to be on new technologies. The whole world seems to have changed in COVID. Technological development has accelerated at an extraordinary pace. And Lisa, you yourself, you're getting in with new technology. Is that right?
Yeah, I've got a new member of my household, and he's called Kevin, and he is a robotic vacuum cleaner, which is terribly exciting because the whole idea is that he can whiz around and I can order him to do different rooms, and he'll just basically then scuttle back to his little docking station, empty the Hoover bag into a little safe place in there, and I only have to empty that every month or so. So it's all compressed. And I'm really excited that this might take all the sort of boringness out of the vacuuming. I mean, I'm sure I'll still need to dust on top of the skirting boards and everything, but the idea of somebody else or something else going around cleaning up on a daily basis, and I've got a black cat and so quite hairy, that means I can do other things like talk to you.
Yeah, and our kitchen conversation is. So Lisa, kind of extrapolating that idea, do you think that's the way that hygiene's going to go? That, at the moment, a lot of hygiene's actually quite manual. You can see CIP systems, and I wonder, do you think we're going to have these type of hygiene robots in the future, which is helping us to maintain high standards?
Well, I think it's quite possible. I mean, you could take the vacuuming along and think, well, there might be other things. So, for example, the company that make the vacuum cleaner also make a floor mop along the same principles. I've yet to find out any more about that. But I'm quite happy to trial it if they want to send me one. But why not? And the thing is, I think some of these tasks are so repetitive and boring, but certain things like targeted hygiene is all about cleaning in the right place at the right time. So disinfection is something that I'm not sure we're going to be able to get away with letting a robot do it, because we're really going to be looking at the high touch points. So, for example, the door handles and the kettle handles and so on. But of course, more and more, there's technology that is claiming that it will actually reduce the amount of microorganisms on surfaces. So again, as that gets sort of explored in more detail, then maybe we will have to have less need to actually do the cleaning ourselves, and technology will help us along and at least maybe just allow us to focus our time on the things that really matter.
Yeah, so you say there are a lot of automatic doors, and I've seen self-cleaning door handles. And there are now systems for actually telling us automatically, isn't it? Artificial intelligence is being used to actually interrogate information and predict when things are getting dirty, but also telling us by using sensors that things do need to have an extra clean and attention. So maybe that's what the future looks like: more digitalization, more use of automation. And I think that's what our new series is about, isn't it? It is going to see, look, what's the new world look like on the back of post-COVID. We'll never go back to the way of working before. And a lot of the new techniques that have been used in blockchain or analysis that have kind of increased immensely, I think will be the future, but it will be closer than we think it is.
Absolutely. So we'll explore that in the next few podcasts in a little bit more detail.
I'm looking forward to that. But the thing that does worry me is that I noticed that somebody I know in the food industry has an AI, an artificial intelligence PA, personal assistant. So this helps him tell him what's going on in his factory and directs him to things. And my worry, Lisa, is maybe the future is we actually have an AI running it and we end up as the PAs, the personal assistants to the artificial intelligence. So as you say, we got this series coming. Please keep an eye out for it. And we'll address the issues that are important to you, whether it's traceability, blockchain, AI. I know there's a lot of interest in this and there's still a bit of confusion. We'll do our best to engage with experts to share information with you. So it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him.